As we travel on life's journey with the children, our aims are to empower, uplift, and nurture their talents. Practice and teach common unity within the community. Knowledge doesn't create power, it creates potential. What matters is what you are able to do with what you know. We are the children.
We are the children of the sun. We make learning really fun. We educate our community. It is great for you and me.
How did the Windrush journey affect us?
I think it impacts my identity. It just gives me a sense of belonging and knowing where I'm from. I think it's important to know where you're from and what came before you in order to move forward. So I think just knowing where my grandparents have been, about their journey coming over here, and how they, settled over here as well was really important.
Most of our parents really took the brunt of all of that kind of fighting against racism, discrimination, and they're the ones that have transformed what we now call England or Birmingham, our locality.
All of that culture that they came over here with from the Caribbean, the food, the religion. I grew up in a very religious household, so church was a big part of my upbringing, and that prepared me really for life in terms of resilience and having faith. Also, my dad and my dad's side of the family were music people, so I'm very blessed to have had both sides of the religion and the music and the parties and the reggae. I'm very grateful for that.
Have you ever experienced racism or discrimination?
Sometimes we may have been called derogatory names. Obviously, some of them we won't particularly say. But we did integrate as our parents did, because obviously I had a multi-range of friends then. And but I think the police may have been seeing a bit more of us as an enemy.
When I was a young girl in school, I used to get children calling me names because of my colour, and it was upsetting, and some of it I didn't quite understand and know. But I also had discrimination experience when I was growing up and in an area where we lived. I think I was telling Kian about this, where people used to actually throw stones at our window because we were like one of the only black families that lived there.
What does the word legacy mean to you?
I think for me, it's been very important to realise and acknowledge how much my ancestors and elders have been through for me to be even in this position as I am right now. And I consider myself as a continuing legacy because I'm trying to help the next generation as much as I can to move forward from where we first came from. And I think it's very important to note that, but I'm very aware that I am an exponent of the Windrush legacy.
Despite all that they've gone through, our grandparents, our parents were phenomenal people. In fact, I'm inclined to call them not people, but institutions in and of themselves. They brought an entire heritage and culture with them. They brought so much strength. They showed us how to create families, how to defend families, how to look after families, how to look out for your neighbour, how to help each other. They showed us the value of education. They showed us the value of having a spiritual basis. They still showed us how to have a belief in something greater than ourselves and how to work towards something greater than ourselves. It is wonderful when you see, like my parents now with their grandchildren and great-grandchildren. That's legacy.
I like the younger generation. I've been given the opportunity to see where we started from and moving forward, where we can potentially go. Our grandparents came here and it was quite hard for them. And they've given us a platform for us to grow and develop. And the young generation, we're going to see or not, have an opportunity to keep growing and learning and experiencing different things and become great individuals at some point in their life.
Legacy means strength, it means resilience. And I think, again, one of the most important words is just that understanding, the understanding of your history, understanding about moving forward as well. It's important to preserve our legacy as well. And I think it's great, you know, just knowing what the Windrush generation have been through, what they've overcome, really just makes me feel empowered as a person and proud of our legacy.
I am Birmingham and I am Mahalia.
I am Birmingham and my name is Andy Hamilton.
I am Birmingham and I am Lady Nisha.
I am Birmingham and my name is Denise Lewis.
I am Birmingham and I am Lady Sanse.
We are the children of the sun. We make learning really fun. We educate our community. It is great for you and me. Our teachers are very clever and smart. So are we, and we play our part. Working together to achieve our dreams. The children of the sun, great Saturday team. When we go to school, we feel very cool. Perseverance is our tool. Perseverance is our tool. We give thanks